Hello guys and welcome back to the next episode of my server Let's Play series. Oh boy. No lag? Oh, actually it's lagging. When I loads up all the chunks. But yeah. So, let me see. Oh, that's my power pick. Really, I had nothing better to name it. So in this episode, I think we're gonna start out and by showing. I'll show you this. I've been working on this. All I need is a looting free book, and I'll have my god sword. Once I get a looting free book, I'll actually rename it to a god sword because it will literally be a god sword. So yeah, where's the rest of my stuff? Okay, there's my ender pearls. There's my torches and food. Hold on. So yeah, today we're actually gonna work on the base, and hello, doggy. We didn't name you. Yeah, I gotta name him, but you know, I got several dogs actually. So, so yeah, today we're working on the base, and I don't know if I showed you this. I was able to get my photo back here. I cut, I customized my faithful texture pack to have this in it, and yeah. I really like this. So you know when I converted it over to lower resolution, and of course a lot of detail was lost, but yeah, it still looks good. Assuming you're not right next up to it. But the text, I had to redo that all manually because the text was just due to like decreasing the resolution was just all like mixed up. And darn it, I hate that door glitch. Oh, before we leave my place here, I don't even have to walk out of it, I can just do /home. But, here's Sassy's fawn house so far. Well, actually, it's pretty much done, but, yeah, I don't know, it looks kind of bare, but, she still has to get stuff in here. And, yeah. And also, I'd like to correct myself on the last episode when I said I don't know where her stuff is. She's hiding her stuff. I do actually. She found a jungle temple and she has like a home there. But yeah, and the thing is, if I got no homes set at that temple. Darn it. Yeah. So yeah. So to start off with, I'm just gonna go ahead and get all this sugar cane because you know me, or at least you will. Up. Ah. Really, server, you had to do that. For those that don't know, and if the server restarts every 12 hours as of now. And I just happened to press record right before it restarted. Perfect. Okay, I'm back in. But, server's lagging just a bit right now, since it's just restarting. It still has to load all the stuff. So, yeah. That was rude of you, server. Once I had the restart set to every 4 hours, then I turned them down to 6, and now 12. I think 12 will be good. Because, for those who don't know, servers need to restart every so often to clear out old player data. So, yeah. Kind of important to keep the server running nice and smooth, lag-free, all that good stuff. Okay, so I just went back and checked the last clip to make sure that the audio is synced up, and it looks like everything is. Or should I say the volume's all nice. You know what? I think we actually got a wheat trade guy in there. Let's go and exploit him to the best of our abilities, because our life is not complete until we exploit every little wheat trade and get every single emerald out of these guys' head. Okay. Oh, that's it. That's his cap. Yep. Okay, what's his next one? Okay. Here's a little tip, guys. When their trade like maxes out, like they won't do it anymore. Now you might be saying, one emerald for 3 pieces of bread is a ripoff, and I agree, but I'm buying it. And you'll see in a moment once he gets his potion effect, da-da-da-da, his wheat trade has returned. So there's a little tip, for basically exploiting these guys. And man, he did not want to trade me a lot of wheat. Wonder what his next thing. Ah, apples ain't too bad actually, because you can only get them from trees, but It's like, I don't really need apples to begin with. Okay, guys, so what we're gonna be working on today is storage because, well, I need storage. I haven't really, showed you guys, though, but, I got a lot of items. And in fact, I might go into... Darn it! That's a... Sometimes this thing will fail me. Darn it, I hate when that happens. I gotta see if I can, modify this design. Uh, Darn it! Oh, it activates the door, shoot. Don't want that. This is what's gonna be the access to the redstone room floors thingies. But, I don't know how that's gonna go. I think these doors are just gonna be here just for the purpose of being here. If that makes any sense. But, and so I think for my storage room, since later on I'm probably gonna have a very, like, overload storage system way down there underground, then I want to have the storage system and be pretty big, I think, or at least it'll be a partial storage room then other stuff. But I want it to be symmetrical, so I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this in a bit. So yeah, guys, basically what my plan is here, to make this all symmetrical. I don't know how this will look all in the end, but I'm assuming that I can make it look pretty darn sweet. I'm gonna kind of have this ring around on the inside that'll have all my chests with all my good stuff and whatever, and this should be plenty of room until I get the resources to start blowing up stuff underground. So yeah, um, okay, so what I'm basically trying to say for the 8th time is this will be a lot of storage, and it will look good. I hope. Oh boy, I hope. Where's the chest? Darn, if that's the problem with this design, is I got an area down here, and it's like, it's really nice for redstone and stuff, but when you're building, it's a freaking pain. Oh, got a spruce wood slab there. I think I will see about using the birch wood. I don't really use it much. Like, I prefer how spruce wood looks, but I think I'll be using the birch and see how that works. So yeah, let me continue getting this set up real quick. But also, guys, if you haven't seen before, I do have chiseled stone bricks at my disposal. Am I actually gonna use these? Yeah, I want to, but where should I put them? I was thinking maybe I could put them on the paths of my disc up there, like each on the corners, kind of like on the inside in the floor. But the problem with that is my disc is based on an even number, not an odd number, so it would be either on the one side or the other, and it would look kind of bad. And I don't have enough to put 2 on each side. So, we'll probably use this for something very special in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it. So guys, I was getting to thinking, and I'm thinking perhaps it would be a good idea to make use of the birch wood. I was about to say spruce. And the birch wood logs. As I think, for one, the transition from this is kind of harsh. But what if I did something like this? Yeah, I think that would help soften the transition. Definitely. So yeah, actually that looks pretty good. Instead of making it look like this, maybe I could make it wrap around the corner. Take out that, and, put spruce or birch or whatever wood in there, and half slabs. Like so. But if I simply just did that, it would still be lacking the detail I wanted to have. Oh, guys, pro tip. And shears, and the silk touch shears, and take note of the durability, and do not take damage when breaking glass. So, if you're making something out of glass and you mess up a lot like I'm doing, save yourself the trouble of getting more sand and just use silk touch shears. Assuming you got silk touch shears, that is. So guys, I'm messing around here, and by the size I'm making this, I'm afraid I'm not gonna have enough room on the outside for all the, the stuff I want to put there. So I'm thinking I might just have to move this in by one block. That actually makes a lot more sense, probably. Or change up this design I'm starting to go for. I'm just like feeling around right now, trying to think of a design. Like, I'm getting close, guys. So, I'm really liking what I'm doing so far, and I feel like it's getting on to whatever. Now, while I'm still messing around with this, and so I might go ahead and clear up anything, and so in case anybody's confused on what exactly grief prevention is, because that's the protection plugin we're using. We also got World Guard, but I'm thinking of probably removing it if I can. The only reason I got it is just to stop mobs from spawning in certain areas. That's about it. Like, also it gives us classic fun. Hip hip hooray! I'm sure there's a plugin dedicated just for that out there that I could get. But in case anybody's confused or anything, you know how there's a lot of servers out there. If you played on into Minecraft servers, then you'll probably notice a certain kind popping up a lot, and that is raid PvP servers, faction servers, basically. And if you don't know what factions is, well, you know, uh, basically if you faction plugin is basically like every command starts with F. So like faction create and the faction emny or whatever. And yeah. And so I just want to clear that one thing up, and so if in case anybody's a bit confused, which I can imagine because other sometimes people may kind of I mean, I have seen servers actually use the factions plugin to try and as a way to stop griefers, but it's like it can it just it's not made to stop grief. It's made to, I don't know. It's made to something, I guess I could say. But yeah, guys, one of the best parts about grief prevention is basically it prevents all forms of grief, and it cleans up the ones that are I'm sorry, I got off track. And it cleans up the ones that a lot of other plugins don't do anything about, like they can't, I should say. So yeah, say if we were using just like World Guard as our main grief prevention kind of thing, then we had like Locket or LWC or whatever, or Deadbolt or whatever. You guys probably seen those. Like you put a sign on a chest and you know it it locks it, or like with LWC I think it's a slash command, then you click on the chest or something and it locks it. Well, with grief prevention you don't have to do that, because the way it works is it protects an area and of like blocks. And also I've heard those plugins actually have bugs and failures where griefers can use like a hack line, or after breaking it enough they actually get through and actually end up breaking up the chest. So yeah, I've heard those plugins just have basically issues like glitches that griefers can exploit to so get people's stuff. So yeah, and also one thing is like with Locket or whatever, and of Locket or just LWC or whatever, and of play and if that only protects like a chest, it doesn't actually protect and land. Now I think with Locket and if you can actually you can kind of use it to protect blocks. You can place a sign heading private and on a block, and nobody else can break that block, because it also, stops people from coming through doors. But what's gonna stop them from coming through the door when they can bust down your wall? And but like on here, and Sassy wants this changed, but I like it because it doesn't really do anything. People can't really do anything except derp around in your house, and if that's really a problem, and like if she's really has a problem with it, she could just kick, mute, in the jail, whatever of him. You know, it's like she has op. So, and what I'm trying, I got kind of ahead of myself there. Okay, okay. Once again, I'm getting ahead of my. Okay, so once again, I'm getting ahead of myself. What I'm saying is, by default, into into wood doors and trap doors into are automatic are unlocked. So that means someone else can come into my claim and use these doors. Though if they try to break them, they're not going to be able to break them, and then of course I can break it because this is my land. And but yeah. So that's something. So you know, if you want to keep players out, and then you use an iron door, then have like a button. Now, Sassy says that's kind of like too much trouble and so on. I really think it ain't really all that much of a problem. I don't know. Maybe I'm just one of those people who like it as this. Like I've played on one other server with grief prevention, and one thing I didn't like was I couldn't go into other people's builds to check out and see what they've built. It's like, man, it's like, oh man, that looks awesome, but I can't see the inside of it. So that's why I want to keep that and of like that. Okay, so something else that I didn't really take into consideration is just how big this thing is in terms of height. Meaning that this chest storage area can technically go up quite a bit. Like, if you see where that block is, that half slab, that's the highest point we can go. I don't want to go any higher because up there is where where more redstone stuff goes. And I also gotta decide where it should be, like, I guess you could say the connecting tower or the redstone tower. That'll connect everything redstone from the bottom to the top. I don't know where I'm gonna exactly put that, but I might just kind of put it here in the center, but the center, in my opinion, doesn't really look all that good. It's this that I think is really starting to take shape. But yeah. Oh, did I mess that up? I think I messed that up. Oh, I kinda did. I kinda did. Well, actually, I'm not going too far this way because I don't want to take the risk of something just not looking right, so I'll leave that. Okay, I think this birch half slabs really look good here. So, I think I'll be sticking with birch for this part, as I think they complement the leaves really nicely. These, no, not half, stairs, and the stone stairs, they're kind of glowing, and that's because I got a redstone lamp down there. So, I'll decide on how often I want to put redstone lamps along here later on. That way we can light up the area, because one of my goals is just like no torches, or have it all redstone lamps or something else. That could be controlled by a switch, because, that's pretty awesome. At least to me, and so I like the idea of being able to turn off all the lights and then turn them all back on. And also in 1.5, I'll definitely make use of the daylight detectors and maybe have like an outer ring of lights that'll turn on and off. That would be pretty cool. That's why I got this extra room for redstone. I'm making this 1.5 friendly. Oh, what? What? Oh, I don't have any arrows. Darn it. Get down here, creep. Up, yep, he sees me. Come on. Yeah, I need your gunpowder. Oh, there's another one. Okay, I'm starting to get distracted, but I don't care. I need gunpowder. Okay, back to building. Do I really need 64 chests? Too late now. Crap, creeper just fell right next to me. I should always be recording, but makes it easier for editing and playing when I'm not always recording. I like to stop and start the recording a lot. Where did that go? Oh, he came from up there. Darn it. I gotta light that up so I don't get creepers falling on me. You know, guys, now that I think about it, should the inner ring and be like the chest room, then there's like the outer ring wall? If so, then that means all this time I've spent doing this has kind of gone to waste. Yeah, because this inner ring has nothing. Like, it has nothing valuable and there's no reason to walk along it. So it might actually be a very good idea to convert it. Like, I have the chests all over here. Then I kind of have this back wall with glowstone lamps. Seems a lot more, efficient, if you will. Yeah, I'm gonna do that and see how it looks. I'm only gonna do one corner, though. Good thing I only did one corner of this before I decided to rip it out. Yeah. You know, more as I build this, I'm wondering if I should keep this, like, open, or if I should have kind of like a doorway going in here. Because I think it would make the chest room feel like a lot like the chest circle, I should say. It's not really a room, it's more of a circle. Make the chest circle feel a little bit more, kind of enclosed almost, but, at the same time, I guess, cozy? I don't know. It's a thought. See you, creeper. Get down here. Sheesh. I really gotta go up there and, like, light up those areas up there. Because I keep on getting creepers and so on spawning up there. I mean, I don't have to worry about creepers blowing up anything, but it's like, sometimes it's just annoying to have mobs up there. Silly wag, get down here. That's a good silly wag, now die. I still gotta edit their texture. I've been meaning to edit the skeletons texture, or like use the random mobs feature or whatever, to basically just have random skeletons. Like, you'll see regular ones like that, and then you'll see wags, which I picture wags being skeletons with like a pirate hat or something. I only dropped an arrow, so now my bow actually has ammunition. How nice. Thank you, Mr. Skeleton. Mr. Skeleton. Where did that come from? Actually, ooh, I think I know what I want here. What if I put it like that? Oh, eh. I think one thing is I just need like leaves in the back of the chest in order to achieve that look I'm going for. And because you know, if you guys seen Whatev's Fawn House in the first video, I absolutely love his fawn house. It's like, when I first saw it, it's like, oh, it's sandstone. Yay, because I never really built with sandstone. I haven't until recently, but I haven't really, like, built anything impressive. It's basically the villager breeding cell. And I just use sandstone because I have tons of it. But, so yeah, and it's like, I'll be seeing what I can do with sandstone, and also, Never brick. I want to see if I can do anything with that Never brick, like in the overworld, because it goes good with nothing. Literally, Never brick goes good with absolutely nothing. It's like, you know, I've seen it like with sand and stuff sewn a lot, but it's like that kind of looks good. I kind of, but I don't know. Something about it's just like off to me. Like, yeah, it kind of looks good with these two clashing colors almost. Like, if that makes any sense, but not the kind of good that I want in my build. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad looking, that kind of technique, but you know, it's more of a I guess a harsh art style, and almost into, I mean, don't take that as a bad thing. Into like, if you build into with that technique and you like it, into like that, how that kind of stuff looks, then keep on doing it. I'm gonna get creepers spawning up here if I don't light these up. Well, now I feel like I need something at this corner. It's like, it looks like there needs to be something, like a waterfall or something. I don't know. There just needs to be something. Waterfall. I actually like the idea of that. In fact, maybe if I used my, what is it? My lapis blocks at the bottom, and you know, because they're kind of colored like water. In fact, you could almost make like a trophy, like there's water at the bottom of this, and then someone falls down, and it's like, nope. Lapis blocks, because they do look kind of similar to water. Well, not as similar anymore because I changed the water in my texture pack. And so, I mean, not recently. You guys and stuff have seen the water changes that I've already done, but yeah. Let me see. What if something like, I'm trying to think on how I can have this, like, yeah, something like that. Then we have that. But where does the water would start somewhere way up there? Hmm. It's like I'm trying to think. How am I gonna make this look? Oh, what? What the? I have no clue. Uh. Um. Hmm. That's odd. Hold on, guys. Let me check the server logs. So yeah, guys, I checked the server logs and there's no errors, so it's not the server. And judging by the error I got when I got disconnected into my client, so I probably just got to restart it. So yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna work on more of that and of off screen, and I'll see you guys in the next episode where we'll see how the chest room is coming along. So see you guys then. I still don't know why I got disconnected. That's like a weird error. Anyways, bye.